They say I might as well face the truth, but I am just too long in the tooth. So I'm an OAP and wingmean, but I'm not yet quite gone to sea. I may be over the hill now that I have retired, fading away, but I'm not yet expired. Clapped out, run down, too old to save, 1 foot in the grave.
So, on line 2 we have Patrick. Good evening to you, Patrick, and what's your question for Mimsy Berkowitz?
Well, it's a bit of a tricky one, but put simply, my wife and I live next door to a madman. If I tell you, a few weeks ago he put a specially trained crab up my shorts while I was asleep in the garden, and that I had to be rushed to hospital with it hanging between my legs. As a passenger on a tube train, you'll get some idea of the problem. What's tricky is that they've invited us round to their house tomorrow for a meal to try and patch things up. I just wonder if we should risk it.
It does sound a delicate one, this. But I think, on balance, I would.
Something wrong with this phone?
Oh, sorry, yes. It only takes incoming calls at the moment. They were supposed to have fixed it before. Is everything all right, Jean? You've been really fidgety all night.
Margaret, do you mind if we go and sit down?
Why, whatever is it?
Well, I think I'm going to be sick. I can hardly bring myself to even talk about it. I think Chris is having an affair.
Very good.
An affair? Who with?
Well, you know the woman who lives 2 doors along from us? Lost her husband in that ear-syringing accident. Well, a couple of weeks ago, this blew off her washing line and into my garden. You see where all this... The colour's been bleached out of the stripes down here at the bottom?
Yes, but what's that got?
Acne gel.
Sorry?
It's what Chris puts on the back of his neck every night. The stripes on his shirt collars are exactly the same.
Jean, you can't be serious.
His head's been on this pillow, Margaret. I know it has. I know you just think I'm being melodramatic and everything. Well, perhaps we'll soon have some proof. I've hired a private detective to follow him about, see if they go anywhere together. I've got to find out, Margaret, one way or the other. If I did find out, he'd be... I don't know what I'd do. I think I just might kill myself.
Spam, baked pizza spam. That's very funny.
I know, Jean, but you can't just... Well, why don't you phone the conference hotel and put your mind at rest? Well, I suppose we could meet up for some lunch. But I've got a bit of a hectic day tomorrow. Well, Patrick and Pippa are coming in the evening. And Victor's got his conjurers group meeting here at past. Oh, God knows, Jean. They all go round each other's houses once a week and fish a hanky out of a hat. Cross between the magic circle and Dad's army. Yes, all right, I will. And do try to stop fretting. Yes. Okay, bye. Are you coming to bed tonight or what? Remember, you've got a job to go to tomorrow morning.
I'll be up in time for work. I just want to test this over tomorrow, make sure it's in working order.
Utterly pathetic. Oh, I trust that one with the gammy elbow isn't going to start sawing himself in half again this time.
Mr. Henstridge, I'm not sure if he's coming. He had a bit of a heart scare last week.
Thought we'd never get the stains out. It's a good job we've got a red carpet, is all I can say.
What's happened there? That's not supposed to do that. don't believe it.
You can go down this time. I've had enough for one day.
Exploded chip pan.
What?
Excuse me, sir. Can we get through, please?
No.
Come on, lads.
Look,
Straight through.
I did not call the sonic fire again. My house is not on fire. Will you please go away?
Oh, isn't it? Sorry, lads. As you were.
This is the third time this week you're lot of me, right? I'm getting pretty bloody sick of it.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, sir, but as you'll appreciate, we've got to take every call seriously. Now then, you've no idea who these pranksters are then that keep ringing us up?
No. Presumably it's somebody I've annoyed in the past who's trying to get their own back.
We've drawn up a short list of 5,000 names.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Good night to you.
Good night. Bastards.
Morning, Mr. Meldrews. Keeping your bowels open.
Sorry? Didn't see you there. Sugar Frosties, actually.
Yes, I wouldn't have thought you need a laxative in a job like that. Busy old road, isn't it? How are you settling in now, all right?
Very well, thank you. Picked it up straight away. No problems of any kind.
Oh, good, good. That's nice, yes. No one's said anything to you about Psycho Sam as yet, then?
Psycho Sam?
No, that's fine if they haven't. No, there's no point making you a bag of nerves before you start. That's just what you don't want. In any case, I'm not sure he hasn't had his heavy goods licence withdrawn. After what happened last Friday afternoon with your predecessor.
What happened last Friday afternoon? What about my predecessor?
Oh, yes, it's a shame about old Bertie. Nice old chap as well. Yeah, very popular with the children.
Shame about old Betty? Who's Betty? Look, what are you talking about?
Anyway, I better scoot. You see, I've got to pop Auntie's sis down the road and control at 9, so see you about, I expect, and don't go worrying about articulated lorries. You'll be absolutely fine.
What? Articulated?
Oh, bit of a to-do out here by the looks of things. Well, bye-bye to you then, Mr. Meldrews.
You got a lollipop man in here stuck inside a smoke-filled urina. Oh, shit.
I've got you, Dash. I've put some coffee out if you want to help yourself. Your money's on the kitchen table.
Champion, thanks very much.
Oh, you're up early.
Well, Meg's gone sick and I've got to do a couple of hours at the shop. And then I'm seeing Jean for lunch. I haven't had a minute to think about food for tonight.
Well, that's all right. I'll do one of my specials.
Oh, are you sure? I think there's some mince in the fridge. I'll see you later.
Yes, bye.
Ah, here we are. What did I tell you? My horoscope for the day. Do not, under any circumstances, go round for a meal tonight at Victor Meldrews unless accompanied by a trained exorcist. I would ring up and cancel, but I suppose it's a bit inconsiderate, isn't it, really? Dragging him out of his coffin in broad daylight. I wonder what bizarre aquatic species I can expect in the groin this time. Stingray up the rectum? Perhaps I'll just get off lightly with a couple of barnacles on the foreskin.
Can you see an old dirty floor cloth by the door?
Yep.
Well, would you mind shoving it in your bloody mouth?
Oh, very good, very good. I think this is going to be one of my good ones. Now, the magic formula. 2 teaspoons chili powder in a cup of water. And 1/2 teaspoon cumin. How are you well? Come on in. Morning, Arthur. Go and sit yourselves down. I've just got to finish off a bit of cooking for tonight, and I'll be right with you. Oh, Gordon, you need a hand with that.
Out of rowing with our neighbours.
Yes.
I don't think we were living in a Dennis Wheatley novel or something, the way you carry on. They're just a normal couple like you and me, trying to lead normal, everyday lives. Suppose we could try wearing crucifixes.
Ambulance. Screen's cab, please. British Telecom. Okay, your phone's come on.
Victor? Who are you ringing? What's happened?
It's old Mr. Henstridge. We think he may have had a heart attack. Right in the middle of one of his tricks, he just suddenly seemed to go... Hello? Right.
It's Mr. Henstridge.
Yes.
We think it may be his heart.
Yes, we know all about it, and we'll deal with it. If you'll just go, why don't you just leave it and come back for that later? Come on, out you go. That's it. Goodbye. How is it? How is he, Jean? Is there anything there?
I can definitely feel a slight flutter here somewhere. That's it. Now then. I think he's starting to respond, Margaret. Oh, perhaps we should get him outside into some fresh air.
Okay, Mr. Henfish, can you get up?
That's it. That's it. Here we go.
Right.
Upsy daisy.
No,
lean on me.
Right.
That's it.
Okay.
Yes.
That's it. That's it.
Yes.